should Beyonce have won Album of the Year after she won 32 Grammys and never won an Album of the Year? And we're not talking about this year for you clowns that's going to come in the comment section and think she wasn't up for Album of the Year this year. We're talking about period. After winning 32 Grammys, should she have won? Because they say she has the most Grammy out of every artist ever.
She does.
So if you have 32 Grammys and never an Album of the Year, isn't, I don't, how is this even possible to me? I don't get it.
I don't get it either, because first of all, the Lemonade album was everybody talks about that album. That's when Cheating Rumors came out. Like, she talks about everything. That was the album of the year. When she did that other album that she dropped without promoting it, nobody knew about it. She just dropped it. So you telling me that none of her albums are good to win Album of the Year? Even her Renaissance album, she does millions and millions on her concerts. You telling me none of her album deserve Album of the Year? None. You can find none of Dangerously in Love. That whole you cannot tell me that none of her albums is Album of the Year. Like 1 year.
Yeah.
With 32 Grammys. So everything else she's good at, but her whole album is not good.
That album is trash.
Yeah, some of the songs are good, but not everything. Like that don't make it has never made sense to me. Ever. Ever.
You know what? She definitely should have won Album of the Year. Like you said, all those Grammys and you never won it. That's ridiculous to me. And I'm glad that Jay-Z standing up for her. He kind of did the Kanye thing, a little slighter. But
I don't think he did though, because she wasn't up for it. And he didn't impede on Taylor. He didn't step on anybody's toes. He did it. It was his speech.
He said it with class. It was a
his
class
speech.
to it. Yes.
And he said,
because
I don't
it
understand.
Don't make sense.
She wasn't up for it this time around. So he was saying, how is that possible that you won 32 Grammys but you ain't won an Album of the Year?
Yeah, it don't make sense.
It doesn't make sense at all, because like I said, okay, so if you want to skip some albums, fine, but you cannot tell me
one of them.
One of them.
One
of them. One of them.
It's like a use thing, man. It's like they use the culture and
of course that's what they do to us.
And they use the culture and in return you get nothing, no payback. So it's like we make it so popular. And everybody listen to everything, and it brings attention. Brings attention to the Grammy.
It's like when you see the Grammys and certain people win, you will be like, yeah, because you know. But it's like when Album of the Year come, you be like, that don't make no sense. Like some categories, you be like, that person deserved because they did. I did here, but Album of the Year, none.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah, that's very crazy to me.
Yeah,
very crazy. Dangerous, I think, was it Dangerous Alone that won her 5 Grammys?
Yeah, I remember she was sweeping up everything except for Album of the Year.
Exactly. So if you giving me Grammys for my album,
Grammys after
why
Grammys.
you can't 5-6 Grammys for one album and you can get
Album of the Year.
Exactly. I got 6 Grammys for that.
You know what they said? They said you got too much Grammys. We ain't giving you this.
I think